distance, Chartres Cathedral appears to be floating because of its placement in the city. Located in Chartres, France, it is not far from Paris. With the full name, Cathedral Notre-Dame de Chartres, or Cathedral of Our Lady in Chartres, it is a significant architectural achievement, though the original cathedral burnt down in 1020. A more Romanesque basilica, which included a large crypt below the structure, replaced it. However, this building would be lost after lightning struck in 1194, leaving only the west towers. According to legend, the Sancta Commisma, a tunic that belonged to the Virgin Mary, was housed and nearly lost by this incident. Its survival was due to priests who took it behind iron doors for safety, and was believed to be a sign from the Virgin Mary to build a new cathedral. Although many fires threatened the French Gothic architecture, Chartres remains today much the same as it was once built. Because of so many fires threatening Chartres, it is obvious that this cathedral only exists today because of its religious impact and significance upon the world. On the exterior, the cathedral boasts flying buttresses and stained glass windows, a defining characteristic of Gothic architecture. Chartres, quote, was the first place buttresses were used as a structural element, unquote. Also, royalty donated many of these stained glass windows, such as the rose window in the north. This window has symbols such as the royal fleur-de-lis. The cathedral holds many other spectacular forms of stained glass throughout, including the west rose window signifying the Last Judgment, dated back to 1100, and the south rose window, dating back to 1230, symbolizing the glorification of Christ. Near the north entrance, there is a carving of the Ark of the Covenant, a long sought-after religious treasure supposed to be under Solomon's temple. This carving serves as a representation for another myth of suggesting the Ark was transported by the Knights Templar to Chartres. Also, more visible, Chartres has two towers which contrast with each other. One reaches 349 feet, dating back towards the mid-12th century with a pyramid shape. The second is more complex, reaching 377 feet. Religiously appealing, geometry plays a key role in the layout of Chartres. The, quote, the compass that God himself came to be represented in Gothic art and literature as creator who composed the earth, according to geometric laws, unquote, suggests that any layout that did not emphasize order would be unorthodox. The building contains 9 portals, 3 of which were quote, salvaged from the earlier cathedral, unquote. The northernmost entrance includes the Last Judgment, which was a sculpture, while the northern portal shows the coronation of the Virgin Mary. A royal portal, the entrance to the west, contains statues of kings and queens from the Old Testament that would represent the king and queen of the current time. These statues were located under the religious sculptures symbolizing the relationship between kings and God. The Roman Catholic Cathedral remains an important pilgrimage point for Catholics. Inside, the cathedral contains a famous labyrinth from 1205, which many visitors choose to walk once as monks did for meditation. The inside of the cathedral centers on a magnificent dome. However, the detail in which the inside was created is quite stunning, with columns growing in height throughout the inside. Augustine took the importance of sound trajectory seriously. He argued that music and architecture, quote, have equal dignity inasmuch as architecture mirrors internal harmony and as much as music echoes it, unquote. The creation and recreation of Chartres after the destruction thus was significantly impacted by the religious traditions and beliefs of the Roman Catholicism of the era.